Feels like it's been several weeks since I've done a video, and that might be because it's true. I guess that's how we roll around here. Hey, I'm Mitch, and this is Scruffy City Aquatics. So at this point, it's been a while since I've done a video, 2 weeks, I believe, and that's not as intended. Things just got crazy, and you know, I could give you excuses or I could give you a new video, so here's a new video. The channel's seen a lot of growth. It's been a lot of fun, and the live streams have been a blast. They just continue to grow and just become more and more fun. We had Sean Peck on a few weeks back, and he and I talked about substrate, and the chat was hopping. It was great. And then this week, I had Tanner back with me, and Derek joined us again as we talked about native species. And it's just been fun, been a lot of fun. So thank you all for all the encouragement and for everyone checking out the channel, visiting the channel, subscribing to the channel, liking videos on the channel, all that stuff. But yeah, I wanted to do a video. I've been trying to figure out where to start back because it has been so long since I've done something. The last video I did was cleaning out the 75, and you can see it's growing back pretty well. I've still got some areas to work on, some things to do. And I'll probably do some videos on that as we go, but this isn't really an update video on my tank. I'll do that soon enough. Bentley's wanting in the video. But this is going to be a video on me visiting Sean Peck's house. A few weeks back, and actually you've seen a video from Sean since then, I had the opportunity to visit Sean's house. And Sean is a YouTuber that lives in my area, and he's in the hobby. And when I started to work on a fish club in the area, he was one of the people I reached out to. And after some conversations with him, I realized how difficult it was going to be to start a club. Thankfully, some other individuals were interested in doing it, and they allowed me to help out. But Sean and I started talking around that time, and he joined the club. He's a member of the club, and I've gotten to spend some time with him and get to know him a little bit better than just seeing him on YouTube. And he invited Tanner over. He didn't invite me. He invited Tanner over to his house, and I invited myself to tag along. That's sort of true. It's not totally true because he had given me an open invitation to come by, but I messaged him. I was like, hey, I heard Tanner's coming. I'm coming with him if that's cool. And he was cool with that. The Saturday morning before our club meeting that Sean and Tanner were going to be presenting at, we got together at Sean's house to see his home, his tanks, and not really to see his home. That's weird. It wasn't to see his home, but we were there for his home, but to look at his tanks. And I got to see all these tanks in person that I've seen on videos for a number of years now, and that was very, very cool. And we got to talk about YouTube and about aquariums and stuff like that. We filmed an opening to his video that he was going to release that week that's out. We got to see the tanks right after they were cleaned for the video that just recently was released with the update of the tanks. And, you know, so I should have put this video out before he got those out, because my video is going to be very quick and not as in-depth, obviously, in comparison to what he has done. And mine would have been like a nice preview before those videos. So if you haven't seen those videos, finish my video. I'll include links. You'll be able to check it out afterwards. I'll put some cards toward the end of the video so that you can check those out. And go see what he's got. It's awesome. Sean's videos are amazing. I really enjoy his creativity in making videos, and I'm always looking forward to what he's going to do next. So let's take a look at what I witnessed while there. Sean's got a lot of great aquariums, and I hope you enjoy some of the footage of what I took. I didn't take a whole lot, and I was too busy just admiring everything that I was seeing, and chatting with him and his wife Holly and Tanner. We were just having a good time. It was a lot of fun, and I'm going to say fun a lot of times apparently. There were a few highlights for me as a fan of Sean's channel, and that was seeing the 43 gallon. I really liked it with all the Anubias. You know, the 210 and the large fish were very cool. I got to see the steampunk tank. I've seen videos on that tank for a long time, and seeing it in person is really, really neat. One of the biggest highlights for me, other than just spending time with Sean and Holly and Tanner, was being able to see the pond. Sean's pond, I first came across Sean's YouTube channel when I was looking for information on ponds, because I really want a pond. I want to build a pond. And you all know, if you've been watching the channel, I did a micro pond, a micro patio pond this year, and I've really enjoyed that. It's really got me excited about doing something else. I want to put a pond in the ground. I've got all these ideas of what I may or may not do. We'll see what happens with it. But I was really excited to see Sean's pond. The plants have really grown in. It looks amazing. It was full of lilies, so you couldn't really see down into it, but that's part of the appeal for me. And there was also this really large frog bait. You might have heard on our live stream, me and Tanner have told the story maybe a couple times, but we're just admiring and talking with Sean, and he bends down and he starts kind of cleaning the pond out. And he's throwing out a little bit of algae. You always get algae in your ponds, I feel. But so he's doing that, and he tosses out some gigantic pieces of frog bit, and Tanner and I both jump on it and take it out of his yard, and we're like pouring water on paper towels and wrapping them and putting them in baggies as we're telling Sean bye. It was a great visit. I had a great time. I'm looking forward to going back. We talked about getting back together again, playing some games. It'll be a lot of fun. Later in the day, I got some footage out at the Aquarium Club at the East Tennessee Aquatic Association meeting, and I had intended on getting some footage to share to kind of show you what it's like at the club, and I failed at that. I got a video of me right before I went in showing off some of the scenery and what it's like there. And I was excited. I was going to share it with you all. And then I got inside and I got busy and I totally forgot about it. I did, however, once Sean and Tanner started their presentation, I did get some footage of that. So I'll include some of that here and you can see it. Our club has been meeting since January of this year. We've honestly had about 30 people at every meeting. And the last few meetings have just grown and grown. The meeting before was like mid 30s, and then this one was in the 40s. In attendance, and so that's really great. We're starting to see, the first few months it was in and out, different people. You didn't see the same people first 2 or 3 months, but now we're starting to see regulars, and we're getting to know them, trying to learn names, learning about their tanks, what they keep, what they like, what they're enjoying, what they want to do, all of that stuff. It's really, really cool having a local aquarium club and being able to share your hobby with others. We have a great location. We're meeting at the Blunt Mansion downtown. And to call it a mansion, I mean, it is a mansion. But it's really just a modest house now. There's a building to the side of it that's used for various presentations and stuff, and they allow us to use it for our meetings. And so far, it's been pretty good. We're starting to fill it up. But Sean and Tanner did their presentation. Sean did some aquascaping on a fluval flex, and Tanner did the planning. So Sean went through and just kind of talked about how he layers the substrate and what he uses. And he talked about that on a live stream that I'll include a link to here so you can check that out. But he does this in order to build just an immaculate planted tank. I mean, he does a great job. I would love to do something like that. 75 seems like it would be a little expensive to do. But who knows, maybe we do tear everything out of this 75 and do something else. Once the meeting's over, we do door prizes. And the way we do this at our club is everyone gets a ticket when they come in and they sign in. The roster, the roll, whatever you call it. I don't know. When you sign in, you get a ticket. And then at the end of the meeting, we draw out tickets and you get to go up to the table and choose something that's been donated. And everybody pretty much so far has got to go through once. Everybody's at least left with one thing. And then with what's left over, everybody gets to go through and it's first come, first serve. We just, you get what you get. Sean and Fluval, sorry eaters. Sean and Fluval donated this tank for the meeting to give away. So once it was done, once they had aquascaped it and they'd planted it, we gave it away in that drawing, and it was really cool. The person who won it, it was their birthday the next day, so that was really, really, really cool. Yeah, we just had a good time. It was a fun time. It goes by so fast, though. We really should make those things like 8 hours long. After the meetings, when I came home and I cleaned out the 75-gallon, and I did a video on that, so I won't get into all of the heartbreak there, but I cut out and tore out a lot of plants and got rid of them. And but it is growing back in. It's looking good. It's looking good. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I'm okay. Since then, I've done some more work on the pond. I'm starting to have some issues with the pond. I've got the plant, the bog plant, the iris keeps falling over. And so now I've dumped some substrate into, it's not substrate, it's dirt. I've dumped some dirt into my pond, and I'm gonna have to clean it out. I just got to. I keep testing it. I don't see any spikes happening, so it's doing pretty well balanced. But yeah, it's a mess. It doesn't look great. One thing I've done, and it's gonna be kind of a shameful plug, but I'm gonna tell you about it because I spent a lot of time doing it instead of making videos. And so that's one of my kind of excuses for why I didn't do videos. I started a TeeSpring store, and the reason why I did this is because I had some ideas for some shirts that I wanted to own and I wanted to make. And I haven't ordered them yet, but I've made them and I've put them on there. So you can order them if you want, but I'm gonna show them to you. This first one was one that I said while we were over at Sean's house, and we were talking about his sump and algae and various things. And I just said, yeah, algae happens. And we all kind of laughed at that. And it just kind of stuck in my head. I was like, algae happens. That needs to be on a shirt. So now it is. Here's my algae happens shirt. It is at TeeSpring. You can order it. I would appreciate it if you did. I had to put it on a mug too, and I'm actually more excited about ordering the mug. So here's the mug. I think it's awesome. I can't wait to own it. And a hoodie. Why not a hoodie? I mean, I may buy this hoodie. It's pretty cool. Algae happens. I would love to see this around. I also did the Scruffy City Aquatics logo just because you kind of have to do that kind of thing, right? You need your logo on a t-shirt, and I'd like to own it. Although, to be honest with you, the logo is not the final version of the logo. I plan on doing some more things to it. I'm not going to talk about what that is because it's just going to happen at some point, but right now it is what it is. So if you buy this shirt, you get the OG logo. Yeah, I put Algae Happens on a lot of stuff. And then Scruffy City Aquatics went on a bottle, so that's pretty cool. The next idea that I had that I just had to get on a shirt was got floaters. And this came from the meeting that week. And I was asked to talk about floating plants, and I got off talking about duckweed, and I kept calling the plants floaters, and Sean had a good laugh and made a joke about me calling them floaters. And so, yeah, I drew some frog bit and put this on there, and I tried to go with something that I felt like was close to those old Got Milk shirts. I don't know, you tell me, is it close? I think I might adjust the colors some. You tell me. And then one video that I did, I was talking about a plant, and I said, this will grow. It is growing. It has grown. And I've thought of that over and over again. So I put it on a shirt with, a plant. It's actually a potted cryptocorn. So I don't know. I felt like that was fun. Put it on a bag, put it on a few things. So I've done that. That's what I've been doing instead of videos. I've been kind of creating some merch, not necessarily for you all, but for me. But if you decided to order it, that'd be cool. I'll include a link to the store in the description so you can get to it more easily. Yeah, that's something that I've been working on. Everybody seems to be doing pretty good in the tank. I've got like 20 something green cories over in the quarantine tank, the grow out tank. I haven't really done a lot with them because it's kind of boring looking in that tank. Maybe next time maybe I'll do a video on it. I'm gonna try to do something with it. Try to do something put out because there's a lot of cories in there, and it's really cool to see just how some of them are growing more quickly than others. And the panda cory is still in there because I don't want to move it yet. I don't know. I'll come up with something. I'll do something. Right now, the Triple Crown's going on, and honestly, it was something that I wanted to do, but I knew I couldn't. And so I'm not there, and I'm kind of bummed about that. I hope everybody's having a good time, and I'm looking forward to hearing about it, and maybe next year. Who knows? I don't know what the next event is coming up. I know that our club has our fall swap coming up in October. There's a second weekend in October will be our club swap. So that's the next event on my calendar. If you know about something going on in like the eastern part of the United States, fish related, let me know, because it might be something that I'd be interested in going to. I do have a busy couple of months with some travel coming up, going to a couple of other things. Actually, it's a lot of travel, but anyway, after that, I might be interested in trying to do something else. I hope you've been enjoying the live streams. I'm going to try to get back on shorts, and I am honestly hoping to keep to a weekly schedule on videos. We'll see. I'm trying to work it out. I can't promise it yet, but I really want to do it. So hopefully it'll happen. I'll make it happen. I need to make it happen. Your comments, they really drive me. So thank you for everyone who comments, all the likes. The traffic's been great. I'm really excited about doing this channel, and just I keep hearing from you. I keep hearing encouraging things from people, and I'm just very thankful for that. And check out the live streams. I feel like they've been a lot of fun, and I don't want to only do live streams. I really do want to do videos. I enjoy making videos. The live streams, they're a little bit easier, and they are more fun than me just talking to a camera right here and then having to go and edit it. Just to be honest with you, having a conversation with you while in chat and with Tanner and other people is way more fun. But I don't want to just do that. I'm trying to balance doing everything. That's this video. That's this update. That's my apology. Thank you for watching this video. If you would, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and if you hit the bell, it'll notify you when new content goes out. I got some links here for you to check out. There's a playlist here, and there is a video that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. You can check those out. And then in the description, if you didn't catch the cards before, which I hope you didn't, I hope you stuck it out. But if you didn't click on the cards before, you can now go down to the description and get links to Sean's videos. I'll include a link to the East Tennessee Aquatic Association in case you're interested in getting more information. And yeah, stay scruffy. Sean and Fluval, or Fluval, eaters. Sean and Fluval has